Good afternoon. Back again, same place as yesterday. I couldn't find my trowel on the way in. I was hoping I'd find it, but I couldn't. I'll have another look on the way back. Right, today I've come further in, so I'm missing out all the crap, if you like, and I'm further into the woods. So hopefully, no bottle tops and rubbish like that, and aluminium foil. And just good things. So let's get cracking. Right, I've gone about 10 feet, dug 2 holes, 2 bullets. I'm not going to show you any more of these bullets unless they're a bit different. I'm getting sick of them. Don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I can hear them shooting down there. Not that they shot this one. This is obviously a war one. I'm quite sure this is World War II. Anyway, no more bullets for you guys unless they're a bit special. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but it does have a number on it which you can't see from here. But it says 1909, which I presume is the year, and a number 9 on this side. As you can see, it's made of brass, I think. As you can see, it will fold over, and that will clip into the other end. Don't know. Any ideas? No. Right, I've just found this end of this cartridge, and it's 1916. Now, with that piece of metal I found a few minutes ago, which was, what was it, 1909 or something? First, well, the good news is, I'm guessing no one's detected around here before. The bad news is, I'm having to dig every 3-4 feet. And they're all turning up as bullets or cartridges. But I have to dig them because they're a very good signal. But if I keep going, keep digging them, something hopefully will come up, which is very old, because these are obviously very old. Well, they're starting to get bigger. By the way, if the video ever ends like this, it's probably because I've been blown up. You know, like on Blair Witch, where the camera's on the floor. That will be what happens to me one day. Yay, something different. My first thimble. I'm pretty sure that's a thimble. It's got little dots all around it. Squashed. Quite heavy. Clean it up when I get home. Good. Happy with that. I hope I'm right in saying these are thimbles. I just found another one. 10 feet away from the last one. I've got a feeling there were two old ladies sat here doing the sewing while the men were shooting people over the road. Tiny little button. Another button. Tiny, very, very light. I'll tell you what, these 2 thimbles I found just back here. The women who were sewing in the background while the men were fighting in the war, they weren't very good, were they? Can't even hold your buttons onto your shirt. That's why we invented machines. Another piece of I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it's made of. Very heavy. What I would like to ask, if there's anybody who watches this, who can tell me where I can find, or who can make a video explaining how you can tell the difference between different metals. Because as a metal detector, I think it's quite important to know what metal is what. And I'm struggling with that. This for me could be brass, bronze, lead, no idea. It's quite heavy. So yeah, if anyone can point me to a website or make a short video explaining the different metals, I'd be very happy. Thank you very much. This is exactly why I just made the last comment. This is like a silvery blue, heavy. And I don't know what metal it is. I don't know what it is, but I've got a feeling it might be pewter. Any ideas what that's made out of? Can't tell what it is. What on earth is that off? I'm thinking a car or something like that. It's got a lock there, look. And that's quite a modern lock. What is that off? I'm not taking that home. First coin of the day, and I'm happy. The last thing I said to the girlfriend coming out was, what I really want to find is a coin from the wartime, you know, with the SWAT sticker on. And I have just found one. 5 pfennig from 1943. I'm sure I read 1943 a minute ago. 5 pfennig. Right. As some people say, including Paul, especially Paul, always recheck your hole. I did. Another big lump of iron, just like yesterday, Paul. So, I'm starting to think your theory of rechecking your hole does not work. But I put that in the bag, and I rechecked it again. And I've not looked at it yet, but it's a coin. It's a goldy colour, but I'm sure it's not gold. Oh, this is looking nice. It's quite heavy as well. I don't think this is gold. I can't be lucky enough to ever find gold. Ooh, krona. Which country's krona? 1 second. It's 1942, so again, in the war. Just cleaned a tiny bit more off, and it says Denmark. A Danish coin. From the wartime, in a German forest. Interesting. So the moral of that story is, recheck your hole, and then when you get your lump of iron out of the way, recheck it again. And then once you're sure there's nothing else in there, which there definitely isn't any more in here, live in it. Because if I find something like that in there, I'll happily live in there. Bang on. Get in there. Thank you. Mwah. Now, I might be wrong, but I'm quite sure that's something from the war. It's got a thing there which moves back and forth, and one at the other end which I've just snapped. I don't know, I think that's off a gun or something. I don't know, I might be wrong. I should really take that home and clean it up just to see what it is, but it's very heavy. Give me a minute, I'll clean this soil out of the middle of it and consider taking it home and showing you it later. No, I'm going to have to leave this, guys, sorry. It's far too heavy, it doesn't fit in my bag. So take one last good look and tell me what you think. It's heavy, very heavy, but there is a lot of, you know, soil and stuff in it. It has got a groove down the middle. And I've just found these 2 things which stick up as well. So there were 4 things which stuck out of there. 2 of them, and 1 of them at each end. Any ideas what that was? I'm pretty sure that's military. That's straight as a die. That looks like a part of a gun or machine. Interesting. It's not a Danish coin though, is it? I'd like another one of them, please. A tiny little button. No writing on it though. I'll tell you something, I'm so impressed with this Garrett, the way it's picking up such small items. That was at, I think, 15 centimetres. Very good. But I want more coins, please. Or gold. I need jewellery. Now we're talking. I love relics. I really do. And anything with a bit of history, something I can study on the internet, I'm happy with. This is a button. Quite a heavy button. I don't know what it's made out of. Maybe bronze. I'm not sure. But I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a coat of arms with a crown on top. And them three things in the middle, I think, are horses, but I'm not entirely sure. On the back, we have got some writing, but I can't make it out at the moment. So I'm looking forward to cleaning that up and finding out exactly what it is, and I shall let you know. Quite a lot of buttons today. Another button. It's all about thimbles and buttons today. That might, as you can see, it might have a design on it, but very hard to make out. It needs cleaning up. Again, it's quite heavy. Another button, very small, very boring. I should make all buttons out of plastic. Buttons are for girls. Another coin, one pfennig from 1968. Problem with all these coins is they're aluminium, and when they're coming out of the ground, as you can see, they look gold. So I do get quite excited. But yeah, another coin. Hey, another Prussian bullet. Now that's what a lot of people call them. It's got 3 rings on it. And they're known as Prussian bullets. But they're not actually made around here. They're made in they were made in America and shipped over here. But that's an old one. Mid 1800s. Late 1800s maybe. Another coin. I'm sure it's my last of the day. It's getting dark. I think it's one pfennig again. But this one I think is very, very old. I can't tell. I can't read it at the moment. Hopefully I can clean it up a bit. But it's got a design on it on one side which looks like the German eagle, which I've not seen on the other one pfennigs. I've got a feeling that's late 1800s anyway, at least. Yeah, I'm still well away from the car. The sun's just about to go down and I'm stuck well out here in the woods, and to be honest, you just get one signal and you can't resist digging it. So at some point I'm going to have to turn this machine off and do a runner for the car, or I'm going to get stuck in the woods. Another coin, same hole. But I'm pretty sure this isn't a coin spill. This is 1982, 50 pfennigs. I have noticed I'm not finding any spendables. Everything I'm finding is older money. They changed over to the euro in 1990 over here, and I'm just getting all the older ones. Right, it's the next day and time for the roundup. I was too tired to do it last night, to be honest with you. Hopefully I can do this without my little girl here. She's without crying. Right, quickly on to the junk. 2 lids. That says Nautet, whatever that is. Wire. Now how's that? Just 2 bottle tops and 3 ring pulls. I'm very happy with that. That's the complete junk out of the way. And then we've got all these pieces of scrap metal, which could all be military. They might not be. Wouldn't like to say. And then there was the gun, which, well, I think it's part of a gun, which was in the forest, which I didn't bring home. Shrapnel, pieces of crap. Here we are. Plenty of them. Nothing special. And then, bullets. Now, these here, I've only got a date off one of them, but it's 1944. So these are, I'm guessing these are all Second World War. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one is 1936. And then these, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18 of these. They're all World War I or thereabouts. 1 or 2 of them are a year or 2 before the war. But you can imagine how annoying it's been digging them up all the time, because they're all a fantastic signal. So that's my junk for today, the bullets really. We found this small little clip which says 1909 and a number 9 on it. Still can't make it out on this camera. I'm going to try and take some pictures of some of the better things and put them into the video. We'll see how it goes. An old bullet, I would guess 1860s, 1890s, between there. 2 thimbles. If they're not thimbles, can someone tell me? But I'm pretty sure they are. It just seemed odd that I found 2 of them, that's all. Onto the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, which they all look the same, but they're all slightly different. 1, I think that used to have some kind of mark on it, but I can't make it out anymore. A very old one which won't clean up, which is a shame. That could have had some history on it. There is another one, but I'm saving the best things till last. Onto the coins. 50 pfennig from 1982, 1 pfennig from 1968, 5 pfennig from 1943, which I was happy about because I wanted a coin with the SWAT sticker on. So that's a wartime one. It has got the SWAT sticker, but you won't be able to see it through here. It's very, very, very tiny. A 1 pfennig, that's actually 1901. I thought it might be older than that. But it has cleaned up and I can read the date on it. 1901. Right, on to the 3 better items of the day. Look at the condition of that. Beautiful. I've looked it up. It's a 1 Corona from Denmark, 1942. So again, in the war. Apparently Germany occupied Denmark in 1942. So maybe a soldier had been over there and come back and dropped his coin. It's made out of aluminium and bronze. So it's the bronze, I think, which has made it look so good. So very happy with that coin. And then this button. I'm going to put a picture up of this. Everything comes out blurred on this camera. But it's got a crown on top, a shield and 3 horses on that side. So that's the coat of arms. On that side there is writing. And it says H. Hackemeister, Berlin. I've looked that up and he took over his father's estate in 1830. So that's from between 1830 and 1860, I believe. Very nice. And last but not least, my find of the day. I thought this was junk until I cleaned it up. Silver. Now, has anybody any ideas why I've got a lump of silver in this shape and size? It's thick. It's shaped like a bit like an arrowhead, if you like. And as you might see on the picture, there's like a ball on the end of a stick. So I'm sure it's got some kind of design on there, but I can't make out anything else. But I would love to know what that is. I've got a feeling that's like medieval or something. I'll be out again today. In the meantime, I've got a new box, treasure box. I believe one of the horses won, and this was the prize. There was a drink inside it. So that's my new treasure box where all these beauties are going. And I'll leave you with my little baby Leia, who I can make smile. Watch this. Leia! Leia! Leia!